in the tent, set up, ready to go. Got the big cam going. We got Jared over there. It's getting dialed. We just dropped in. Minnows ready to go. Let's go. Woo! Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're in the Bay of Quinte again, getting some big monster walleye. We've really been on the fish the last 2 days. If you haven't checked out last week's video, we did 2 days, 7 fish the first day and 25 fish the second day. Some really nice fish. The fish are still on. We got our first overcast day of the trip right now. High winds today, but the fish should be snapping. We saw some absolute giant marks yesterday, so I really think that those marks will probably come in at some point today. I got a group of 5 clients not far from us, and Jared's in the tent with me. We're gonna fish a hole each, me and Jared, and the clients got 3 different tents spread out. So we got a good little group on the spot. We should be able to put a bunch of fish topside today. Gonna start out with Acme Hyper Rattle and buckshot spoon. Like I said, just using one hole, so I'll be switching rods, always having another rod ready, tipped with a minnow. Jared and I just didn't want to compete for fish today being in the same tent, so we said we'll just fish one rod each, stay concentrated on our one rod, and get some big fat Quinte bars. So Jared's just plugging everything in. I'm ready to go, just got to tip my minnows on my baits. Let's get to fishing. That's a big mark, come on. It's leaving kinda. Dude, he came down from the top to it. Oh man, guys, that was a big one for sure. Small guy on the buckshot. Minnow head. Minnow head buckshot. First one of the day. There's 2 down there. First time I marked 2. Maybe that's what sealed the deal. Sometimes they compete for that bait. When there's just one, there's no urgency to eat it. But when there's 2, it makes one think that the other fish is gonna get it before he does, so. First one of the day. Not a bad little Walter. See you later, bud. You're too small to keep. It has begun. It has begun. That's a good sign, that's a good sign. She hit it nice. Really big up push on it. She committed and decided that she wanted to chase. Game on. Missed him twice. It's coming back. Nice mark, I think. Oh yeah, yes! Dude, came out of nowhere. Just smoked it. Yes! Right on. What a fish. Man, she is perked up. That is gonna be keeper number 1 of the day. What a beauty bar gold. Man, these fish are just so pretty. That felt good. Oh yeah. That felt really good. She hit it so hard. She looked like this giant mark when she was racing up, and she fully committed. Like, she came in 3-4 feet off bottom. I was maybe 5 feet off bottom. When she started coming, I was bringing it up, and like, she slacklined me so hard. Again on the buckshot, just with the minnow heads. I started on that one. I actually cut a little bit further. Instead of right behind the gill, I went like halfway down the body where I pinched it off, just to give myself a little bit more length to the bait, and that minnow head or tail will like pivot while you're bouncing it on the spot and seem to do the trick. Sometimes I don't just put a head. Sometimes I'll put, like, right now I'm gonna put a tail and a head. With the head pinched off the tail, it compacts the body a little bit. Just gives like a nice little piece of meat on there. Right on. Right on. Nice 4-pounder. That felt so good. Missed him twice. It's coming back. Nice mark, I think. Big fish. Big fish. Oh! A whitefish. Oh yeah? Yeah. Just talking about random catches. Dude. Got him. Got him. Just This is a big one. This is a big fish. This is a big fish. What did I say? No! I had him! 10 pounder. Dude, I just saw his tail. 10 pounder. Oh my god. No. 10 pound. Dude, I just lost a giant in the hole. In 10 pounder, 10 plus. Like my whole sleeve soaked. I just missed him.
I just seen a school of 10 of them rolling deep.
I know. That's what we saw too. I got one to commit, lost him halfway up, dropped back to him. He chased me up again.
Shut up.
I had him the whole way to the hole.
Get him.
Oh man. Alright guys, well, little update. We just lost a giant. So we had this school of fish come through, like, I don't know, I was marking like 6 or 8 fish and they were kind of chasing around the jigging wrap, but not really committing. It's like 12:30, complete midday. And we haven't had any fish that have been chasing hard, and those fish kind of rolled through, and then I had this mark up high that I started working, followed me up, hit, got him like maybe 6 feet up from where I hooked him, came unhooked, dropped back down to him, he was still there, worked him back up to like 10 feet under the ice, he committed again, thought I had a really good hook set in him, got him to the hole, the hook flew out, got caught in the tent, and the fish kind of just sat there under the ice, so I dove in like way up past my elbow, fully soaked my sleeve. I actually had him pinned up under the ice by the tail. It was a 10 pounder all day, like maybe even 12 pounder. Absolute giant. Midday fish. After a slow day, it's a heartbreaker. Heartbreaker for sure. Perch, jigging wrap number 7, biggest size. And normally they don't really come unhooked with that lure. It's so many spots to hook them with. Surprised we lost that one. Tough fish to lose. But staying persistent. We know those big fish are here now, and it's midday, so anytime one of these big fish can happen. So maybe we'll get another shot at one. Bay of Quinte, baby. You never know. Could have a bigger fish roll through and catch it in 10 minutes and go from heartbreaker to hero. So we'll see. Stick with us. Well guys, 2 o'clock now. Just got a small guy, gonna throw him back. I had more fish down there, so I was trying to see if I could work up another fish. Jigging wrap, middle of the day, seems to be working. Big number 7, nice little fish. See you later, buddy. Still a couple other fish down there. They all seem to be about the same size right now, but we've been having mega schools go through. Big fish, small fish, like a bunch of fish at a time, 6-8 fish. And a lot of high marks that we're reeling up to and getting those fish to chase, just not to commit. So fish are here. There's one coming up right now. Seems actually fairly small, this mark. There's a little bit of perch around too, but the walleye seem to be moved back in now since this morning. We had a big current come through and it just brought a bunch of fish with it. It's not really coming up off bottom here. No dice. Go on him. Big one. Oh no, not a big one. Whew. Dude, he hit it hard. That's a keeper. Right on, guys. 15-incher. He came in so hot. Jigging wrap with the minnow head. Minnow right there. I was sitting over on that minnow bucket beside the heater, trying to dry my sleeve out, and he came flying up. Just flying up. Get back down there, jigging wrap. Oh, it's windy. Oh yeah. Yeah, bud. Nice one. Yeah, way to go. Come on. Jigging wrap. Sick, dude. And good old Quinte gold. First fish of the day. Night bite just starting, so hopefully there's more to come. They are rolling in. That's a nice keeper. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Sick. Way to go, bud. Not big? No. Yeah, good size. That's a keeper. Yes, sir, bud. Yeah, bud. Back to back for you. Yes, sir. That's awesome. In the pile. In the pile. Out of nowhere, he's gonna eat it. Turn the camera on. What does that continue to say there? Little guy. There we go. Fish are coming in like crazy now, guys. Nice little guy. A little bit too small to keep. I put my sonar in my closer hole and jigged in the up hole to get better view on the sonar of the lure with the current right away. So the sonar died, guys. Me and Jared jigging side by side. Current's pretty strong right now, but we're marking fish. We're catching on the jigging wraps, but we don't want to have two jigging wraps side by side because of how much they dance on the way down, so we don't want to tangle. So I got the buckshot on, and Jared's got the jigging wrap, and there's fish on screen. It's nice because like when a mark comes in high, but there's a fish on bottom, like you can split up then, you know? Yeah. Like, okay, I'll go up high, you go to the one below, fish. You know? Oh, you hit it. That was a nice fish, dude. He pushed it. Why? That could have been the closing fish. That was a nice one. I wasn't even paying attention. I just looked down at my bar and moved my rod, and there was another bar there. I was like, wait a second, 3 bars. 2 anglers? Hey, sweetie, kijk je dan maar title? Lijkt me beter experience. Well, guys, thanks for checking out this week's video. We ended with a few really nice bars of gold. I kept 2 and Jared kept 2. We had 7 fish total. My clients had no fish other than a herring. The bite was just very, very tough, and Jared and I have a little bit more experience, so it's a little bit easier to read fish when they're coming in. With their mood being slow, you can tell which ones are fired up and which ones aren't, and what cadence to use, how fast you should be jigging and pulling it away from them. It's a big variety of things that go through your mind as the fish is coming on the screen. But we ended up putting 7 topside, losing a giant, like 10 to 12 pounder for sure. Had him by the tail. Maybe tomorrow, me and Jared are gonna be back out. It's calling for a little bit less wind, a little more stable weather. So we're gonna come back out here again tomorrow. This will be the 4th day tomorrow on this spot, but the numbers of fish are here. So we just have a good day like yesterday, and we could hook into 1 or 2 of those big fish. We could have an absolute epic day. So thanks a lot for checking out this week's video. I'm gonna stress it every time. Feel free to go down, hit the subscribe button, help out the channel. 75 to 80% of people are not subscribed that are watching the video. So that'll give me a big boost, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Let's pump this channel up, and I'll keep pumping out the videos. I got so much content to come for you guys. Unbelievable. But thanks for checking it out. Till next week. See you guys later. Jared's still there jigging away. See you later.